This is regarding the short film Memory. I thought a lot was accomplished in this film with no dialogue, and I really liked the black and white. And I liked the concept of just kind of being somewhere and it's simple and quiet, and then you start remembering things. I believe this is after somebody had passed. I just wasn't sure the relationship. I wasn't 100% sure the relationship of the man to the girl or of the woman, actually. The people, it seemed like that it was more significant, the male, um, in the film, in the memory. But I would have liked a little more clarification on who the people were in these pictures and in her memory, and who she was remembering playing the guitar. Was this, a significant other? Was this a brother? Wasn't quite clear on that. I really liked the music and the guitar and the dancing. I thought all of that was really neat. I just wish I would have known too who the woman was. Wasn't sure if that was her mom or anybody significant. I think there was a picture of her in the memory box, so I think she was significant, but I wasn't quite sure why. I thought there were some really nice shots in this. I really liked the shots of the home and being out in the woods and hearing the music and all of that. Really nice music, like I said, and the different shots of like the close up on the girl and the home. One other thing that confused me a little bit was the phone. I just wasn't really sure if we kind of went back in time a little bit and she was getting a call that somebody died, or I wasn't quite sure of the sequence of things, I guess. But otherwise, I mean, I really liked this concept. I thought it was different and done very well. As far as, a memory and hearing something that's not there and really being hopeful that this person is there. And it's almost like they're there in your memory so vividly that, you know, like at the point where she's in the attic because she heard the music, and then the person comes in behind her when she starts playing the guitar a little bit. I liked all of that. I just kind of wish I would have known a little bit more on who the people were and the sequence of events a little bit better. Otherwise, really great, and good luck to you guys.
Memory. Loved the choice of black and white for this piece. Its focus because it really captured that nostalgia of memory and harkened back to the past in a classic way that black and white always does. But it also created this magic realism kind of for the liminal space. Really great sound score to accent the images and set a tone for each shift in the piece, because it really did shift quite a bit, but it all felt very linear and the focus felt very clear throughout. So I really enjoyed it.
Memory was dope, yo. I really liked I really wanted to shout out the sound design specifically. Like the acting was great, the writing was great, this overall story was great, the emotion was there. I want to shout out the sound design. I had my headphones in. This film, the sound design really carried in this film. And I think and also attached to that, the editing. I think to cover all of the beats that you covered in this film without dialogue or anything like that, just off the editing, off the vibes of cutting from one thing to another and then letting the audience piece together what that means. Powerful editing. The juxtaposition of images, the language of cinema. This is a masterclass in that. So good job.
Hi, these are my comments on memory. I really enjoyed this short. From the very beginning, I think the black and white effect is really effective. It's really beautiful. And I think it adds the same layers of like history and culture and sort of reconnecting with the past. I think that really helped thematically with bringing across the message of the short. I love that it's a silent film and that really only the sound that you hear is the sound of the music and the choreography of the flamenco dancer. I think that was really powerful and I think it was really effective as well. I love the how the flamenco dancer and the guitarist sort of bookend the narrative, almost like when culture comes calling. So when you experience it the first time, you enjoy it, but then you understand, you get a little bit more context, and so when you see it again, it has a lot more power, and I think that was really smart, and I think that overall it was really enjoyable.
I thought Memory was really well done. I thought it was very um, symbolic, and I think that we have to rely a lot on symbolism when we're doing telling a story without dialogue. And I thought that they um, got the message across of the sentiment of the film. I think the sentiment was very clear, and just watching the musician and the dancer and all these beautiful artists coming together and creating was really, really wonderful. And I think having it black and white also lended itself to that feeling of nostalgia and remembering and a bit melancholy. Um, yeah, just very, very sentimental. And I liked the concept a lot, and I thought that they did a good job with it. I don't know that it was like as like narrative focused as perhaps it could have been, but I think I don't know how important that is necessarily. I think that we understand the sentimentality behind this film, and it's a beautiful piece to watch overall, and I can definitely feel the creativity behind there. So wonderful job.
So I just watched the film Memory. Um, I loved this piece. I was very moved by it. Um, I loved the emotional aspect of this film. It's intimate. It feels personal. It feels vulnerable. It's introspective. The overall tone of the piece is sort of taut and minimalist. And all of this is reinforced by the beautiful melodic melancholy music that the film has. The filmmaking here is great. The story is completely visual, just sound and image. It has excellent black and white photography. I just thought everyone did a really great job. It's a talented cast of actors, musicians, dancers. I love the film. Great work.
Hi, so this is the memory commentary. So I think the main sort of theme that I got from this is a call to exploration or a call to adventure. I think the main character was sort of, for the most part, cooped up in her room reading, and there is this sort of contrast call or contrast adventure being that she was being drawn out to. So I think that's kind of the main theme of the short, and what was sort of being trying to be portrayed. In terms of memory, it could have been something that she had previously been involved in, and she's now coming back to it, or it is something now that she's going towards that is so sort of ingrained in her that it seems like a memory. That's what I got from the short.
So this is a beautiful film. I like that it's called Memory. It's about seems to be about this young woman chasing a memory of lost family, lost loved ones. It's a nice way to frame these artistic performances. So the lead actress did a good job, and the guitarist and the dancer were just phenomenal. They just did a really nice. It was just beautiful art, beautiful work. I just loved it. I like the black and white cinematography and the pacing, and everything was put together very nicely. So, it was nice to we kind of got a hint of a through line of a story with some resolve at the end, and we got to see some wonderful art being made along the way. So, excellent work, good job with this, and I hope it gets out there and gets seen.